Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And we rise now for the English national anthem. Milan have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
There's the whistle, and here we go. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Saka looking to run onto it. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Saka. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play.
Palmer! Has another go! It's a loose ball. And that has been clubbed away. Lewis Skelly.
England have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Fernando Torres. Saka. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. For Rice.
England really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And it's played forward. Figo. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. It carries far too far and out of play. Rice. Alexander-Arnold. For Rice. Alexander-Arnold. Saka. And that's going right the way across. Oh, great chance! Fernando Torres. Here's Maradona. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Lewis Skelly. Bellingham. And Gehi. Played towards the other side. Saka. Makaleli. Figo. That's been intercepted. Foden. It's Bellingham. Gehi. It's Bellingham. Lewis Skelly. Foden. Showing good feet. Great ball, and he's in here. There's the hit! And he's heaved it away. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And here's Saka. Rice. It's Saka. Oh, he's in! Edmilson. And it's Fernando Torres. Doku. And here's Torres. The muscular approach does pay off here. Bellingham. Oh, easy pickings there. Figo has it out wide and in space. Defending of the desperate variety. Lovely feet. Bellingham. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Milan really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Tries a header! Good delivery, but no joy.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And he was alert to it.
Doku.
And Cucurella. Now Costa Curta. Figo. Now Costa Curta. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Maradona. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Bellingham. Rice. Saka. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Maradona. Oh, super ball. Figo. Now it's Figo.
Di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Rice. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Foden. For Palmer. Played out to the right. Saka. More and more pressure on the ball here. Edmilson. Makaleli is being harried and hassled.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. It looks a good ball through. And that was very necessary. And it's Maradona. It's a good foot in there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Makaleli. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Alexander-Arnold. Rice. And Gehi. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lewis Skelly. Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp.
England showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Konsa calmly anticipates. Spread it left. Foden. Now it's Foden. Chance here to counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cleared without hesitation. Bigo does really... It's Maradona! No mistake! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. So we have the first goal.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here. England have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Ribery proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Figo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Well, the
recupero.
defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bellingham. Eze. And that's that. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Maradona picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Today's match. United States.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Dumfries is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, I'd expect him to add a little more steel and stability to this defence, Peter. He's also very good on the ball, and he always shows courage in wanting to be on it. So you would expect him to contribute a lot to their build-up play.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Milan have gone with a 3-4-3 formation by the looks of it, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
And we're underway. Fiddles it through. Bastoni tries to clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Figo. Edmilson. And here's Torres. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Edmilson. And Makaleli. That's a sharp pass. No, it's not getting there. And he's had it nicked away. Figo. And here's the chance to counter. And he was quick to react. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's Figo. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. The United States are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Figo. Seedorf. Figo. There's the hit! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
After 23 minutes is number 10, Stoichkov.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Goalkeeper's ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dumfries. Yamal. Lobbed in behind. Stoichkov is in a really good position out wide. Big header! Really well taken goal. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He is just caressing the ball. That wasn't the greatest of balls. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Fernando Torres.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And that should get the job done. Works it forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Milan are looking to break at pace. Makaleli. Stoichkov. Gets his pass away.
There will be
Oh, that's delightful. Tries to get it clear. And they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, what a chance! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
For Milan, number 21, Fernando Torres.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And it's Stoichkov. And the shot! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, that's nice. He's in, surely! Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's dealt with that. Gets into some space. And now they can spring out of defence. Makaleli. Figo for Stoichkov. In it comes. Now, can he find a finish? Milan, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's tidy. Oh, Waters climbs up big! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Bastoni gets rid without sophistication.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Mignon has that under control.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Fernando Torres. That is good alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. Fernando Torres being hunted in packs.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he was alert to it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup, and he's in on goal. Decent hit! It's a goal! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
The goal scorer for
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Number 14, Luis Figo. Substitution for United States. Number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 10.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's Ribery. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Seedorf.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Hits one! It's there!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
The goal scorer for United States after 84 minutes is number 17. Substitution.
Milan making another change here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
The United States grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Dumfries did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Edmilson. Milan looking to pass their way through.
There will be 3
Come
minutes
backwards
added
here.
time.
Oh, he's in! Shot a goal! Oh, there was plenty on that. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Big chance! And there goes the final whistle. Milan looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Figo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
In the bins provided. Thank you.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
La formazione del Milan.
And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
So it's down to business here. Maradona. It's Seedorf. And it's Ribery. Ribery has a goal! That's another chance! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Senegal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shevchenko. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. Maradona. And he's gone looking for safety. Stood up well to him there.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now he's off and running. What a throw in. Maradona. Doku. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Makaleli. Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pass is just off target. That is good alertness. Ribery. Makaleli. Shevchenko, given the lift of his goal. He's looking wide. Played out towards the right wing.
Mbappe. They've got to make this nice and quick.
For Ribéry. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ribéry. And it's Seedorf. Nuno Mendes. Here's Doku. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Maradona. And here's Ribéry. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Shevchenko. Maradona. Keeper's ball. Chooses to go cross-field. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Lovely control. He made it stick with an excellent touch.
Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Looking for the runner. He's had a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Senegal really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Dumfries with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, he's had it taken off him. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Milan come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Now they can break here. Ribery. And it's Shevchenko. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has been cleared.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? Oh, nice touch.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Makalele getting this one clear. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Ribery gets his pass away.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Ball is over the line. Senegal choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Seedorf. No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Senegal can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe! Defending of the desperate variety.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He gets big! He scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
An instinctive delivery. Caught offside that time. Oh, terrible pass. He's found some space. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Milan finding their passes. No luck with that dink over the top. Senegal making another change here. So they were calling for him, and now they get him.
Well, it does have its detractors always, but Route 1 has certainly proven itself effective over the years.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He is just caressing the ball. In towards the... Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's burst through. Mbappe. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Everybody standing for the national anthem of Italy. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
So it's away we go then. DiMarco opts to play it back. Chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Fagioli.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mbappe. Not the most accurate pass. Tonali. Fagioli. Retegui. Well, that is one way to stop him. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Great challenge, time to perfection. And the counter is on. Nicked it back promptly. And he cuts out the supply. Bastoni to Barella. DiMarco. And they've switched it over to the other side. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Tonali, DiMarco. Good play on the left-hand side here. And Bastoni. Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. First quarter of an hour gone. Fratesi. That's a nicely weighted pass.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Cambiasso carries the ball down the right. Barella. Seedorf. Retegui. Cambiasso. He's chosen to go back. Italy looking to pass their way through. Look at this. Tries a shot! Goal, Italy! And Italy score first. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's taking no chances there. We're back in possession and ready to go again. Played in by Bar. He rises! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barella. DiMarco. 30 minutes gone. And it's Figo. Showing great feet there. There's the hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fires it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Fagioli. Now DiMarco. Fagioli. Now Tonali. DiMarco. And Fagioli. Tonali.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Fagioli. Tchouaméni. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he's seen through all of that. Retegi. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Retegi. DiMarco. In comes the corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a good run down the right. Figo. Tonali spots it and intercepts. Yamal, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Cambiasso. Barella does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Yamal. And Makaleli. Yamal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Vertegi. Italy finding their passes. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Seedorf. Now it's Torres. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Tonali. Now Di Marco. And Di Lorenzo. Cambiasso. Fratesi, who's set up one goal so far. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Dumfries. Makaleli. It's Figo. Now Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Has a look and plays it forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Di Marco. There's the delivery. And that should get the job done. Barella does well to stand firm and defend it. Di Marco. Tonali. Mbappe. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Yamal. Tonali. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And Bastoni. And Fagioli. Tonali. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Yamal.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Figo. Di Marco. Fernando Torres. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that's a key interception. Tonali. Di Marco. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cambiasso. Just 5 minutes left. This might spell danger. No, it's Tonali.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Sostituzione per l'Italia. numero 9, numero 18, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 14, il numero 11.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Giocatori.
The ball's gone astray. Cambiasso. And now they can clear their lines. Mbappe. Cambiasso.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Grazie.